and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be doing something different, exciting, and fun. We're going to be doing drugstore makeup versus my Younique makeup. So if you're not aware, I do sell Younique makeup and skincare products online. I am a representative for them. I'm a boss babe for them. So I thought it'd be fun to do pretty much all the drugstore makeups from Walgreens. I did tend to use a lot of Walgreens before I started using Younique products, and then Younique products are more on the higher end side of things, so they are a little bit more expensive, and obviously drugstore is least expensive. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of do one side drugstore and one side Younique products to kind of show you guys the difference. So I'm excited to get started. So first things first, the first thing we're gonna apply to our face is primer. So Younique does have the Touch Glorious Face Primer. So this bad boy right here retails for $39. So you're gonna get this whole tube for $39 from Younique. Now we do have a hydrating one as well. This one's just the regular face primer, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to this side of my face. And then for the drugstore side of my face, I actually bought this Photo Focus Face Primer from Wet n Wild. It says it is dewy, and this bad boy retails for $5.99. And like I said, I bought everything from Walgreens. Unless I did not, then I'll go ahead and let you know that as well. But this is from Walgreens, so we're gonna go ahead and apply this to our face. Okay, so this Younique face primer does come out with a more jelly consistency. So it is very, very jelly. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it to the right side of my face. Like I said, I've been with Younique for 3 years, so I have used their products pretty religiously for the past 3 years. So that also means that I haven't really used much drugstore for 3 years, so I'm kind of excited to try it out and see what I may like. All right, I applied the face primer there. I'm gonna go ahead and now with the Wet n Wild face primer from Walgreens. Never tried this face primer before. I actually used to use e.l.f. face primer, but I figured since we're doing a video, I kind of wanted to use something a little bit different. So we're gonna go ahead and, ooh, it's like a brown shade. Ooh, that's interesting. I thought face primer was all clear. Okay, well, let's apply it. I don't know, it's coming out looking like foundation. Is this foundation? It says it's face primer, but I don't know. It's going on very shiny. It's very wet and damp. So it's almost like Younique's hydrating, it feels like, except for the fact that this one has like a color tint to it, which is weird. It feels nice. I kind of like this. Primer, we're gonna go ahead and with my brows. I always tend to do my eyebrows first. So we're gonna use the drugstore eyebrows and the Younique eyebrows. Okay, so for the brows, we have Younique's eyebrow palette right here. We have tons of different shades of brow palette, and I typically tend to use this with a brush. And before I started using a brush for my brows, I actually used to use a pencil. So then I picked up this pencil right here. It is the Brow Stylist Definer. This one is from L'Oreal. It has a spoolie on one side and the pencil on this side. Almost kind of like the brush that I use now. It's a flat brush on one side and then a spoolie on the other. So it's very similar, except for the fact that this I apply with powder. Eyebrow palette from Younique is $39, so it's $39 for this right here. And then this L'Oreal eyebrow brush is $9.99 from Walgreens. So that is the difference for the two. We're gonna go ahead and apply. We're gonna go ahead and apply the Younique side first. So I'm gonna take a spoolie. For this, I will just tend to go in with the wax, and then I will apply the brown right here to my eyebrow. And this also comes with a mirror, so it's also very, very convenient. So we're gonna go ahead and use this L'Oreal now. It's got a spoolie on this side. Same thing, spoolie, spoolie, spoolie. Okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the fine tip for my brow. And I actually got this in the shade black. It's actually dark brunette. So it's exactly the same thing as my palette. And there is the drugstore brow. So I have used the pencils before. Like I said, before I started Younique, I did always use a pencil. But obviously you can kind of see a little bit of a difference using powder versus a pencil. One does look a little bit darker than the other one. This one is more dark, I would say, even though they are both dark brunette. The pencil says dark brunette on there, as well as the back of my palette also says dark brunette. to black. So they are both the same color, but this one does look a little bit darker than this brown one right here. But honestly, I do like using both. I have used both for a very, very long time. I just kind of stopped using pencil because, I don't know, I just felt like it was a little bit more aggressive instead of just using a brush to apply your powder to your brow. But if you're somebody who's just starting out doing your brows, I would definitely recommend a pencil just to kind of, it's a little bit easier to use if you're not used to doing your brows a lot. I would definitely recommend using a pencil. I love doing eyeshadow. So this is the eyeshadow addiction palette from Younique. Younique does have multiple different eyeshadows. I just chose this one because it's easier to work with since it's the whole palette. So you're gonna get 7 shades in the eyeshadow palette, and this roughly goes for $49. And then I just got a drugstore palette. This I actually bought from eBay. So this does have versatile colors. You're gonna get one here, and then you're going to slide this out, and you're gonna get colors on the bottom as well. Now this retails for $16.99. Before I go ahead and show you guys how I apply them, I also wanted to show you guys the brushes. So these are drugstore brushes. You can actually get a pack of these on wish.com. I actually got them. These brushes retail for $8.79 in a pack. They're just unicorn brushes. I'm going to be going ahead using this flat brush and this blending brush for my eyeshadow. And then Younique does have their brushes as well. Younique brushes are black and just say Younique on them. This is my flat brush here, and this is my blending brush. Now these brushes will retail roughly for $15. On one side of my eye, I'm going to be using Younique brushes, and on this side of the eye, I'm going to be using the drugstore brushes. And I will say a little bit more pricey brushes tend to just pick up the pigmentation a little bit better as opposed to using drugstore brushes. But like again, if you're somebody still just learning makeup, I would just recommend regular brushes. They'll give you the same eyeshadow work. Now we're going to go ahead and do this eye with these unicorn brushes. But this is a close-up of the drugstore eyeshadow, and then this is Younique's eyeshadow. So it's just got more glitters, more pigmentation in it. And then this side, I will say, has a little bit more powder to it, so it is very powdery. And I did have to pick up the brush a little bit and place the orange on a couple times. Younique's eyeliner retails for $15, and it is a liquid eyeliner. And then I picked this up, Revlon Colorstay liquid eyeliner from Walgreens, and this one retails for $5.97. So we're gonna go ahead and apply them both to our face. So really, eyeliner is eyeliner as far as I'm concerned. They both go on very smoothly. They both give me that perfect, beautiful wing that I'm absolutely looking for. These are both great. So whether it's drugstore or high-end Younique, I love the both of them. All right, now we're gonna dive in with mascara. This is Younique's Epic Mascara on this side. Love this mascara. Younique has tons of different mascaras to give you that voluminous look that you're looking for. We have our 40 mascara, and then this is our Epic mascara, and we also have a waterproof mascara. So Younique's mascara retails roughly for $24. And then I picked this one up. It's the Maybelline New York Colossal Big Shot Mascara, and this one retails for $4.49. So they are two different pricey mascaras, but we're gonna go ahead and see the results with the both of them. Alright, so that is applying both mascaras to both sides. Now I will say with this one, I do love Younique's Epic Mascara a little bit more than I like this one. This one just felt a little bit more dry to me, and this one kind of had a little bit more moisture to the eyelash. But for $4.49, I mean, you can't go wrong with drugstore. It's not a bad price for the lashes that you're going to get. Alright, now we're going to go in with one of my favorite steps, foundation. I love foundation, and I especially love Younique's liquid foundation. This is like liquid gold. It's amazing. It's beautiful. This foundation retails for $39 from Younique. Now, this is the foundation that I used before I started Younique Fit Me. I actually really love this foundation. It was one of my favorites before I even started Younique. It's from Maybelline. It is the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth foundation. And this foundation retails for $7.99. Now, I will say that it has been a while since I've color matched myself, so hopefully they honestly look like they're pretty close similar. It's been a while. Like I said, it's been about 3 years since I've had to color match myself. So let's hope that they're the same shade, and let's see how we like the both of them. I somehow managed to get a pretty decent color. Okay, so now I applied evenly all of the foundation. This side, as you can see, it is a little bit more shinier than this Younique side. I believe this side's a little bit more matte, and then this one is a little bit more dewy. Love the way Younique applies to my face. I feel like it's not heavy or cakey at all. I feel like maybe this one's a little bit more, I can feel it a little bit more on my skin as opposed to this side. So I think for this one, I would definitely pick Younique's foundation over the Fit Me foundation. And for Younique's foundation, you can actually take a quiz on my website to figure out what color you are. And then as far as going to the drugstore, I kind of just looked at the color of my palm and at the color of my neck to see which one I can kind of figure out was my best shade. And it's honestly not too far off. Now next up is bronzer. So Younique's bronzer right here, this is in the shade Sunset. It is the lightest bronzer that Younique has. This bronzer retails for $32. And then this drugstore one right here is actually from Maybelline. It's the Dream Sun Bronzing Powder Glow, and this one retails for $4. So that is a bit of a difference. $32 versus $4. Right there. Okay, now for the bronzer, I will say that I actually really love the way this one applies on versus the Younique one. I don't know if you can tell, but the Younique bronzer has like this little hill going on it, and this one's kind of just flat. I like the way this one applies a little bit better than this one does, but as far as the actual bronzer goes, I think I like the way this one lays on my face a little bit better than the one this lays on my face. This one's a little bit, you can see it a little bit more prominent than this one. But like I said, this one is the lightest shade. I'm not sure which shade this one is from the bronzer, but they both have their qualities. They definitely do. And for $4, I don't think you can go wrong with this at all. But this one, I just feel like it kind of lays on the skin a little bit better. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and conceal our face. I should have concealed my face a little bit before I used my bronzer. As you can probably tell, I don't use concealer a lot. It's kind of like a foreign thing to me, to be quite honest. But we're going to go ahead and try Drugstore versus Younique concealer anyways. So this is Younique's Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer right here. This is in the shade Velour, so it's actually the same shade that my foundation is in. And this concealer retails for $29. And then for Drugstore, I got the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. So it's exactly the same thing as my Drugstore foundation. And this one retails for $3.74. So again, big difference in foundation. So we're gonna try both of them. This one is definitely brighter than my Younique concealer, but like I said, they both actually match pretty much the skin tone. Actually, I think I like the Drugstore concealer a little bit more than Younique's concealer. I actually looked at my face close up in the mirror, and this one just lays on my face a little bit better than Younique's Perfecting Concealer. And I actually really like the fact that this one comes with almost like a brush, because it's a little bit easier to apply as opposed to this one that kind of just has like this little extender right here. All right, now for the highlight, because we have to glow like the goddesses that we are. So this is Younique's highlighter right here. It is the whitest shade in the highlighter that we have. It is our stick foundation. This one retails for $39. And then this highlighter right here is the Revlon Photo Ready Insta Fix Highlighting Stick. And I tried to get the whitest shade that I can find in this as well. They're almost pretty similar. They definitely have the same tubing. This one is a little bit bigger, I'd say. And then this one retails for $14.49. So this is definitely the most expensive product that I actually bought for Drugstore. Okay, so this is the result without blending it in. I kind of just wanted to like rub the stick on and let it show for itself. So this one is a little bit more pinky toned, I'd say. It has a little bit of pinkness to it. And then this is the iridescent one from Younique, and this one has a little bit more white to it. So if you're looking for maybe something a little bit more on the natural side, I'd go with the Insta Fix right here. And then if you're looking for something a little bit more whiter, I'd go for Younique's highlighter right here. So I actually say that I like both of them. They're both very, very pretty. They're both easy, compact to fit into your purse. This one just, I think, is a bigger tube, so you kind of get a little bit more product in it. But aside from that, they're both very nice highlighters. Right, so next up, we're gonna go in with some blush. So this is Younique's Mineral Pressed Blush right here. This one is in the shade Stunning. It does come with a mirror. It's a nice pinky shade. This blush retails for $24. And then this blush that I got, it's called Oh Baby Pink. It's from Revlon, and it looks like this. So they definitely look pretty identical. They're both very nice pink shades. I tend to stick with a little bit more pink than I do red shades. So this one definitely is a little bit more neutral as opposed to Younique's right here. They're both actually very similar compacts. This one is a little bit bigger and it does come with a mirror, and then this one's just a little bit more smaller. As far as the blush goes, I think I like Younique's blush a little bit better than this one. This one is a nice, warmer, cooler tone, but this one is a little bit bigger and it comes with a mirror, which is really, really convenient as well. Next up is setting powder. So this is Younique's setting powder right here. It's the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. And it looks like this in the middle. This setting powder retails for $39. And then I actually got this from Walgreens. It's the Airspun Loose Face Powder. I've actually always wanted to use this. I follow James Charles on YouTube and he uses this. And what I thought was super cool about this one is that it comes with a little powder brush, a little cotton powder brush. Right, whoa, that was a crazy product. Never used that product in my life. So first of all, I absolutely love the way the Airspun one smells. It smells like it has perfume in it almost, but not too harsh. It smells really, really amazing. And Younique's doesn't actually have a smell to it at all. But I will say that this one, maybe it's the brush, but I almost wish it had like a little handle at the bottom because it is very powdery. I got it all over my black t-shirt, so it was a little bit messy, but I mean, it looks nice. It does make my face look a little bit more whiter than it was before. Maybe I just put on a little bit too much of the product, but it does look like it's just a little bit more whiter, and then this one kind of just blended in a little bit more better with my face. Now for the liquid lips, this is another one of my favorite products from Younique. These are the Splash Liquid Lipsticks. I feel like they're just the most buttery lipsticks out there. These actually retail for $27. And then this one, it is the Rimmel London Show Off Lip Lacquer, I believe it is what it's called. And this one retails for $7.91. thing with these lip glosses, they're both absolutely beautiful. I've had this in my collection for a really, really long time as well. I'm not being biased or anything, but this one I just feel like has a little bit of a weird tasting to it. This one just kind of has like a little bit of like a cosmetic taste to it, where this one really doesn't taste like anything. One of the final makeup products that I have is sprays. Younique's setting spray right here. It's a Touch Behold setting spray. This retails for $39. If you're catching on right now, most of Younique's products can be up to $39 when they're about a little bit more bigger. And then this one is the Brighten Hard Candy Sheer setting spray, and this one retails for $6. So they have a little bit of a difference in size. This one is a little bit bigger, but let's see how they apply to the skin. Now, I kind of feel like setting spray is setting spray. There are a million different kinds of setting spray that you can have. You can literally have, this one's a brightening setting spray, and this one's really just a regular setting spray. There's all kinds of different ones. You can get hydrating setting sprays. I feel like this one dried pretty quickly on my skin, and this one kind of stayed damp a little bit longer. But as far as setting sprays go, if you want something a little bit bigger, I definitely go with this one if you want to have it for a little bit longer, because this one just is a little bit smaller than this one. But other than that, both pretty good setting sprays, and I like them. Okay, so the last final thing that I'm going to decide to do is makeup removers or makeup wipes. So Younique does have makeup wipes, but if I'm being quite honest with you, I don't really like Younique's makeup wipes. I like when I take off my makeup that the wipe be really, really damp and really wet, so I know that everything is coming right off. But for Younique's makeup wipes, I just feel like they're more on the dry side and they just don't work for me. But they may work for other people, they just don't work for me. So what I use from Younique is the Younique Cleansing Stick. This one retails for $24. It's almost like a coconut oil stick. I'm going to go ahead and show you how it applies and takes off all the makeup.
You can do it.
But then for Drugstore, I have the Neutrogena Makeup Remover Wipes, and these retail for $4.99. So before I go ahead and take off all this hard work that I did and show you guys which wipes I like best, let me know which side you guys like better. I may be a little biased, but I joined Younique because I really, really do love their makeup. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely found a lot of drugstore products that work really, really good for my skin. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take the cleansing stick from Younique, and I'm gonna show you guys how this works. I will say that the only thing with this cleansing stick is that I always go back to the Neutrogena wipes to take it all off, because this, it takes it off, but it doesn't actually take it off. And then this side, I can go in with my Neutrogena makeup wipes and take it off. So I definitely say that as far as wipes go, I do love Neutrogena's makeup remover wipes. I hope you guys enjoyed this video just as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye!